So I just watched Rachel Maksy, whatever her name is, create a bag out of a fake book. And I have this fake book that held a bunch of other books. So I'm gonna try it and we'll see how it goes. So I decided I'm going to cover it with fabric, and I have this brown fabric that I think will work nicely, but that's really boring to just have a brown book. And then I remembered I have this butterfly fabric that I don't have much of, so I don't know what I would do with it otherwise, so I might as well use it to make a fake book. I completely forgot that there is a large hole in the front, so rather than try to patch it up flat, I'm just gonna put this over it, and it's just gonna have a cool little doodly dot, because I'm lazy and tired. So for the tie to keep the book closed, I'm just going to use some ribbon, and it's just gonna tie shut, because I don't have any clasps or anything that would work. And then I really didn't want to sew a strap, so I looked through my stash and there was nothing. So I looked through my second stash and there was still nothing. So then I looked through the family stash and there was nothing. So now I just have to sew it, which I'm totally looking forward to. But I did find this old ribbon I have that's like almost paper. I'm not sure what it is. It says it's ribbon. I don't know, I got it at a thrift store, so who knows what it is. But I'm gonna use it to like stick out like a bookmark kind of thing. So that'll be cool. We're going to take Elmer's glue and fabric glue and use that and hope it works. I'm going to cut out butterflies rather than use the fabric by itself. Maybe. I'll see how the first panel goes. Ta-da! We have a butterfly. Just want to be right in the way, huh? So last night I Can you not? Can you stop? Okay, so last night I folded it over and used handy dandy paper clips. I ran out of paper clips and I got tired, so I only did the front. So then this is how it looks now. The magnet on the side no longer works. so, oh, well, maybe it wants to stay closed. But yeah, nice and doodly bopped. Yeah, it's a little funky where the bookmark is. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make it look nice. So now I get to go through and figure out how to hold it down on the side with only this tiny little edge. It took a little bit of forcing, but there's a slim... Why is my family so loud? There's a thin seam between the side and the back, so I kind of shoved it into the sides, and then the paper clips were too long, so I'm using bobby pins instead. The ribbon is not wanting to stay down at all, so I'm probably going to have to put something on top of it while it's drying. I'm also not used to actually waiting for stuff to dry in projects. I usually just kind of force my way through it, but I want this to look half decent, so literal hours, I was finally able to turn the strap inside out, and I pressed it, I sewed up the end, and then I took the box and I drilled holes in the top so that it can, for the strap, so now I'm going to sew it in, basically. Ta-da! Sewed it in, added a little bit of glue to help keep it sturdy. Now I get to figure out the length of where it will attach on the other side. Why are you twisty turning? Why am I not using pliers? This would be so much easier with pliers. Stabby stab. Don't stab yourself. Don't do that. Especially with this massive thing. Okay. Needle is through. Make sure not to let the other side go through. Okay, now we find the other hole. Haha! Got it. Rosie, why? Is there actually someone at the door, or are you barking at nothing again? Bork, bork. Going to weigh it down and wait for it to dry. Looks like it's dry! While I'm waiting for the top to dry, I actually cut out a couple pieces that I'm going to use to cover up the side, but I realized without even thinking of it, I cut out a purple and a red, which is the color of the strings. So I think I'm gonna match them. And now for the part I've pushed back until literally the very last minute. Putting the title on. I don't do calligraphy at all. Never have, probably never will. So this is going to be interesting. I kind of sketched out what I want with just a white colored pencil. You can't really see it on the camera. And now I'm going to try to go over it with white paint, and we'll see what happens. Let's go. Okay, I have a line. It's a crooked line, so already I failed. It's okay. When am I ever going to actually use this? You know, it's just gonna sit somewhere looking pretty. Oh dear, I messed up. No one will know. I've done this stupid. I knew I was going to do that at some point. I just really hoped that it wouldn't happen. It has a title now. That's about all I'm going to say about that. Now I get to do the same thing on the side. Okay, so it turns out taping a tiny bit of hair that you cut straight off of your head onto a toothpick does in fact work as a paintbrush.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for.
May I introduce to you Les Box. What on the outside simply looks like a cheaply bound book is actually much more. For you see, if you pull the string, you find out it is actually a holding box. Oh, but it is also more than that. For you see, along with a holding box, it is also a bag. Les Box for all your holding needs. Am I dramatic enough for this? Is it working? Fabric, and I have this bound. Words are hard. Woo! Okay. The outside simply looks like I know what I'm doing. Okay. Les Box for all your holding. Well, it'd work if it actually opened. So I'm not entirely sure how. Oh, never mind. I found it. Les Box has been found. Camera's on that side. Stare at the camera. Look you right in the eyes. May I? No, I may not, obviously. Fancy music. Fancy, fancy music. Fancy. What am I doing with my life?